Hello together. I'm back. We're on the way to Minamisoma. It's 20 kilometers away, so like 19. So we have traveled like 3/4 of the way. The last stretch I think I can stream again. The battery is almost full again. Other phone still doesn't work. I have to put it in the oven later. Hopefully the water inside evaporates and I can just continue using my phone. Otherwise, I will be sad. Why am I able to stream again now? It's easy. I filled up the battery and the road just goes straight mostly, so yeah, we are just going straight. Also, additionally, it's not raining anymore, but I'm kind of at the end of my energy, so like 1.5 to 2 hours more of cycling, and then we're done for today. I look forward to my shower, but before that we see something interesting on the left. Okay, maybe let's go. Okay, we can have some side quests, right? I want to know what that smell is, or that smoke actually. Or maybe we just have another coffee stream. The smoke is gone. I thought there was some food. There's probably more stuff. Sakekura. Oh. Wow. What is this? Amazing. It's like a chanera. And I thought it was a person. What a nice playing ground. Imagine like your kids being able to play here. Wow. Let's take this. And like the sheep in the background. Meh. Wow, like there's a chanera on the top of the what's it called in English? Schaukel. Swing. Wow. Like if you don't know, you just keep going and you wouldn't see it, but what a cool park for the children. That was amazing. Chanera Park. Chanera is a German name. I don't know what's the English name of it actually. I really didn't expect that. I thought we were seeing some nice food and not an amazing... Pokemon Park. Why is my phone vibrating? What is this telling? Is it telling me? Ah, because the Google Maps is still running and it's telling me go left here, go right. I understand. I know where I have to go. Okay, sorry. Something you have missed? There was a sign, an electronic sign that said like 0.9 microsievert. And I thought, microsievert? Isn't that like radiation level? And yes, it's in radiation level. We are in Fukushima. As they are testing, like they still have all the measurements up, even though they cleaned everything very well. And 0.9 is not a lot. It's, I remembered like the comparison. Something like a banana is 1 microsievert, like microsievert per hour was the measurement. Or like 10 microsievert, eating one banana equals ingesting 10 microsieverts, because and the radioactivity of it is minimal, so you don't need to be afraid to eat bananas. Like flying with the plane is probably worse by far. Like if you fly with the plane once, and it's way more than eating 5 bananas every day for a year, something like that. Don't quote me on the exact values, but you can look it up. So yeah, on the one side it said 0.9 microsieverts, and on the other side it said 0.2 microsieverts, so it's kind of good. Which is just a means, so you should still be careful. Careful by understanding that like some particles can be, for example, on the greenery, and they exert a lot of radioactivity. But as long as it's outside the body, it's actually not all that bad. Depends on which particle type it is. Because depending on the particle type, it can fly far or not far at all. But the ones that exert a lot of energy are the small traveling ones. So if something is on your skin, not so good. If it's inside your body on top of an organ, that's very bad. Because then, like if that one gives alpha particles, it can destroy a lot. So you should be careful. Just wash your hands. Don't put it in your mouth too much. your hands. Be careful when being in areas like this, and like don't touch everything. Doesn't mean that it's harmful to be there. There are people living here. They're doing fine. My guess would be, and I didn't look at the data, that over a long period of time you will see like slight differences for this area because of what happened, but then it will be gone again. So yeah. Like as I always do when I get home, I wash my hands. But this time I'll think more about radioactivity. Yeah, like I think, how far did the different one travel? I think alpha particles 0 to like from millimeter scale to like 1 centimeter. Beta particles like 10 to 20 centimeters, something like that. And gamma particles can travel quite far. But like they are also the most harmless ones of those three. In university, Hochschule München, I actually had like a radioactivity project I needed to do. For doing the exam you need to do two things. There's like it was a Leistungsnachweis, a proof that you really done the research kind of. Sometimes that's a project, sometimes that's just another sometimes that's a project, sometimes that's just another exam. So, and this exam is only done every second semester, the Leistungsnachweis, and I didn't want to wait an extra semester just for that. I said, is there any way I can get this credit? And he said, yeah, we have like this measurement device. It's portable, you can just take it with you. If you want to, you can measure like the radioactivity of something. And I said, yes, I know exactly what to do. So I said, my project is going from Munich with this device to Zugspitze, to the top of Zugspitze, and looking at the gamma radiation in the so you have like radiation normally all around you. I don't also exactly know the values, but in Munich, like you had the default value. Then I went with the train, and like somewhere and this can be because and yeah, can happen. But this was interesting. On the train we already saw like I already saw, I went alone, but afterwards we looked at the data together with the professor. And then I went to Zugspitze, and you can go through the mountain in Zugspitze. Like there's a train going right through the mountain to the top. And I thought, yeah, why not? The measurement would definitely be interesting. It would be interesting to know if like what has the most effect. Is it like the stones on the like around the train when it goes up that might release some radioactivity. There's also radioactivity which depends on how high you are. Yeah, so that's why in a plane you have way more radioactivity. So we went through that tunnel that goes. I went through the tunnel that goes up Zugspitze. I measured there, and nothing. You don't see any radioactivity. Like everything is blocked by the mountain, and then you go out to the Zugspitze. I did some measurements. Like the measurements happen automatically. And like we have twice the radioactivity on the top of the mountain. And then I went back, like I ate something there, Käsespätzle, spent a bit of time up there, made some snowballs and went down again. So that was my journey to Zugspitze to measure radioactivity. And then I presented this to the people who took the class that semester. And they liked it. Of course, it was nice. But we were just curious what was the area where like the radioactivity was higher. Where does the twice the measurement come from? Like it was as much as in on the top of Zugspitze. So Zugspitze is the highest mountain in Germany, if you don't know. Yeah, we're now way further out and not near the ocean anymore, but we'll be back. The direction is still like up the coast, just further in the land right now. I think that was a fun story about radioactivity. I still eat bananas, I don't care. Like if you know like the differences and like your body also needs kalium. So it is how it is. But I think it's the only food I know that contains radioactivity. I think some seafood sometimes contains radioactivity, but I don't know. Don't be alarmed, like it's always like the amount of radioactivity that is around you, not like People sometimes feel like every radiation is bad. And like if the dose is too high, of course, it can be super bad. But people forget like light, it's an electromagnetic wave. Yeah, some of the waves behave different depending on the wavelength. But in the end, like light is a radiation. And of course, if you get too much light, you will get a sunburn. It will attack the skin. I have a sunburn. Does it mean I should never go out again? Maybe. Maybe I should stay home. Sometimes in winter you notice like how much the sun changes the mood. Like everybody grumpy and aggressive, and then the sun comes out and everybody, wow, it's like a new world. Everybody is nice. What happened? And probably vitamin D. If you're writing something and right now I'm not seeing it, that's because the other phone is broken and I can't use it. But I'll check now if someone wrote. If yes, hopefully you appreciate my story. I guess that's a no. It's fine. I didn't tell it for you, I told it for us. Which includes you. Again, inflammation. It's not a lot, but I feel everything. If possible, I want to take a bath. Are this Lotus again? I think so. Oh, you didn't see it. I'm sorry. Bad streamer. Who's tired? At least I want to finish one goal. Yeah, I ate a curry today. That was another the goal. I wanted to talk to the guy, but then he was busy. Yeah, I enjoy this. But it's always like, yeah, cycle this up. Put in all the energy. But at least this is like, oh yeah, let's slowly over a long distance use the power that you generated over a long time. And then it's okay-ish. Again, some traditional houses in the front. I think I will disconnect this for now. Wow. And like some rice fields on the left. I think those are rice fields. I saw like a video where they introduced like baby crabs onto a rice field, and it had like, it was a win-win. Like the crabs would eat like all the insects that would damage the rice plant, and after they did that and finished everything, they were like grown, and now you can harvest the crabs. I don't know if that is something common or if it was just this video. And maybe sometimes these things are also not the most accurate. So take it with a grain of salt. Mina Misoma, we're almost there. Only like 15 kilometers left. I went 267 kilometers on my bike. Like at least that. I don't know if it says like 270 kilometers. If that means. Okay, let's drop here. To the outskirts of Tokyo or like to Tokyo center? Because I feel like at the end of this day, 4 days, I might have cycled 300 kilometers. Sendai Soma, they don't even say Minami Soma anymore. I need to take a short break. And I'll do that after 15, no, right here. Oh, right here. Half an hour. I wanted to check this one. Sorry if I'm too near. 11 kilometers left. 11 kilometers. Let's drink some water. Oh, it wants me to go left. Left is better. Not right. Right is 11 minutes longer. Okay. Makes me happy. Ah. Oh. This really is a journey. And that's only day 4. First day Chichura, second day Hitachi, third day Iwaki, and today Minami Soma. And then from Minami Soma we get to Sendai. So 5 days to Sendai. And then the question is, how many more days do I need to get to Hachinohe? And then to Sapporo. I think those are the 3 key spots. The cool thing is, I think at Hachinohe I finally get to rest a bit, which is because we take the ferry on that day. Yeah. So that might be quite nice. I look forward to the curry. And I look forward to a Sapporo curry. I look forward to the Sendai curry. I look forward to all the curries. Wow. Sometimes in the smaller areas it's a bit hard to really find, like they have good curries. Just first of all it's at lunchtime, and second of all it's, one moment, let's do this. It's at lunchtime, and second of all, like there are not that many, and if it's closed, it's closed. Like what will you do? And if they don't want to have a conversation with you, you will also not have an interview. So at least in Tokyo I found a very nice person. Like I find these nice chefs actually in a lot of places, but sometimes people are just shy and don't want like the publicity at all. It's like, no, this is working and I don't really want to. Which also might make sense, like if you have your customer base and someone comes and says, I'll make a video, maybe they're afraid that it becomes like the cool thing for foreigners to go there, which brings money, but maybe this is not the style of restaurant you want to have. Okay, let's continue. Yes, we go front, we turn around and we go left here. That's cool. But like in the end, when we go left, let me check the map again. I follow the street until I cannot anymore, then I go right. Really, this is better. Okay, I need to check more often then. Or I go right and this is 12 kilometers. But then I still have to go left somewhere and like, okay. I think when I have to go right, I'll stop the stream and then I might have another stream later. Let's see what we will do. I hope I have the time to do some stuff. Okay, let's go. Wow. Like before where I ate the Japanese curry. What's those shops called? Was it a department store? Like where you can buy tools and everything you need to build like a house or do some garden work or do any work at home. Like all the appliances you need for that. So it was nice that they had a food court, but what I wanted to say was that this is not bought like a needle and a thread, and now I can finally fix my sandals. I've been cycling with broken sandals for all this time. You might ask, why are you cycling with sandals anyway? When it's 40 degrees, 35 degrees, the sun is out, you'll be happy that you are cycling with sandals. But then when you I also don't have any protectors on actually. This could be important if something would happen. But then it's again stuff that I have to take with me, pay for it, put it on, it's uncomfortable. Here already to the right? Really? I think so, but Ivaki, Minami? This just seems wrong. Okay, let me check. Damn, it was like 50 meters. Now checking again. And now we have the other path. Okay, let's turn around and check actually what he says. 10 kilometers. Okay. I have no idea why. I just go straight here, and when it ends then I go right. Well, but this is also very beautiful actually to cycle with. Not a lot of cars, quite quiet. Just me. It doesn't go up anymore. I hope that's finished. Oh, so just enjoy. Sorry, I wanted to check if everything is alright. An emergency jump over the ditch? What emergency would there be? Okay, there we go to the right. Odaka Station. All right. Okay, now let's check if we go left or straight. You know what they say at the crossroad? Ask Google Maps. And that will tell you the left path. Oh, my neck is starting to hurt. Oh, come on. You know what they say when you don't know the path. Ask ChatGPT. That will tell you go right and then left. And then you go straight and then you go right and left and right and left and then you do that just for way more time. So it's too much. I say goodbye. Otherwise this will be very boring and annoying for both of us. All of us. Okay, I wish you a great day. Have fun. I'm almost done. Maybe I'll start the stream again later. Depends on what we are doing. I'll look for what we can do in Minamisoma today. And then we'll see. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.